Hey guys, welcome back from Classic Work. No, we're not working on equipment today. Today we got a doozy of a job. And I want to stress this, that I am not a professional at this. I highly recommend that you go and get somebody that's professional. But yeah, got some trees to take down. You can tell that one there is snapped. That tree's holding it up. The bad thing is that's my neighbor's house. So yeah, all kinds of fun there. This one, you can tell it's being held up there by them top limbs, and it's aimed straight for my garage over here. So both of them are dead. The good news is they've been dead a while, but they're still fairly solid. I took one down yesterday that was in about the same shape as them. A hackberry. I hate a hackberry tree. Anyways, so the plan is I'm gonna catch up in here. We're gonna set the crane up here, and we're gonna hold that top section up there, and then we'll cut it off here at the where it broke. And I don't think that weighs more than 1,000 pounds, because we'll have full dead stick out too, and we'll just hold it up and see what happens. But truck, I'm gonna have a good angle on it because I'm gonna come back kind of into here, so I'll have full counterbalance of the whole truck, so should be okay. I don't foresee that being a problem. This one I have no idea about, and like I said, I've got some experience in bucket truck and chainsaw and all that kind of stuff, but I am by no means professional. Do not watch this video and think you can take trees down, okay? This is more or less for entertainment. Anyways, we're gonna get after it, and we'll quit jawing, and we'll back the truck up and get the dead stick out. So, wish me luck, guys. So on this truck, that's the automatic stick. The dead stick is in this column right here, if you can see it. It's got another, I think it's 10 foot that'll extend out, but for that we got to have that unit over yonder. And it's not that you need a bulldozer, you just need an anchor point. I didn't have one out here, so let's pull out the dead stick. Okay, the problem is that's full stick. That's all I got. It's 39 feet. We really need to be up there somewhere, but we're gonna have to make do with what we got. The good news is I think I can sling around that branch, and I think it may do all kinds of weird stuff, but I think we can get some pressure off of this tree. And I believe I can be able to cut this and not have anything just terrible happen. That's the goal, at least. And I hope this butt end will have enough weight to keep it down, but there's a lot of limbs up there. I have no idea. But we're far enough away. I think we're gonna be okay. Even if it does swing, I'll let it chill out for a minute. We should be able to get it, but let me get up there and rig. Okay, I got it rigged up there in the trunk, about halfway down. There's quite a bit of weight still up yonder. I do not like it. That's as far as I could reach that way, and my crane's not long enough, so we're just gonna have to hope for the best. But yeah, I'm gonna get tensioned up, and we'll set the camera up, and I'll try to cut this, and all hell may break loose. I ain't gonna lie, that was a little bit scary. Just make sure I didn't hurt my cable. I don't think I did. Yeah, it's okay. I had some weird tension on that cable. You're not supposed to do that. You're only supposed to pick straight up and down, but you can see the skint marks up there. There was some serious pressure on that turd. Wow, yeah, this definitely ain't for me, but I got it down. It's the main thing. Oh, yeah, still shaking a little bit. But, yeah, cool. Get this sun gun bucked up, and we'll move on to the trunk, I reckon. Yeah, that's I don't recommend this. That people ask me all the time. It's like, how do you know so much? How do you do all this stuff? It's because I'm poor. I can't afford to pay the guy to do it, so you do it yourself and risk your life and equipment. Well, let's fire up one of the best saws that Stihl ever made. If you don't know what it is, it's the Stihl 044. I don't know why in the heck they don't make saws like this anymore. When you had them right, they were a heavy saw, but they'd run like a big saw. They drank gas like a big saw too, but they were strong and they were mean, and that old, what we used to call the 72 chain, the big 3/8 chain, nothing cut like them. They were the stuff. Yeah, we'll go over here and see if we can take the rest of this tree down with it. Show a blast from the past. About ran over my axe. Oh. Woo. Dead wood's hard to cut. The big limb. Nice one. Good job, man. Nice job. That's great.
And yeah, that's fun. I cut through and sat down.
Okay, we're gonna have a race between these two saws here. This is the MS-271, which is a modern saw. Well, I don't know, it's a couple of years old now, I would say, versus the 90s model 044. Now, there is size difference. This saw is significantly smaller than this one, but the weight is the same. They're almost identical. Same length bar and everything. Now, this one's running a 35 series chain and this one's running a 72. The 72 is more aggressive, but Horsepower wise, I imagine they're about the same, RPM too. So they ought to give each other a pretty good show. That chain is wore. This one here is, if it's not new, it's been freshly sharpened, so it'll give that saw a little bit more of an advantage, but I don't know, it's gonna be hard to beat that saw, but we'll see.
I'm ready to win.
You ready to win?